My name is Svetlana Tryaskina. I'm a principal designer at Estee Design, and I've been designing houses for over 12 years. This is my home. We have a family of 4, but currently just 3 people living in the house. And I want this house to represent my style and be inviting and work for our family. The first thing I would say, it has an artsy feel to it. My style is very comfortable, but glamorous. The front entrance is very important. It's the first thing that you see and it has to impress. So I started with adding a set of glass French doors. They easily can be closed or open and create a sense of separation between entry and the living quarters of the house. I'm a wallpaper junkie. I love wallpapers. The beautiful wallpaper, it gives texture and creates this sense of curiosity. What's next? What's there behind these doors? The entry has very, very high ceilings, and it gave me the opportunity to create a wow factor. It's finished in high gloss black finish and plaster, and it creates a very unique backdrop for a beautiful polished nickel fixture. The most unique feature in the living room is the media unit. It had to provide the storage for a collection of books that we own, as well as it had to have a place for a large TV. I didn't want the TV to dominate the space, so I asked my friend, the Toronto artist Anthony Walling, to create such a piece for me. So I supplied him with the panel, and he installed his mixed media right on our large panel. And that panel slides from one side to another very easily. And the funny part is that we don't have a TV inside, but it's there and it's all ready to go. I want this room to have layers and an unexpected mix of styles. For example, I have beautiful Montauk sofa, a traditional looking piece of furniture mixed with iconic Minotti chairs that completely different style, as well as that interesting futuristic looking coffee table that I found actually in a thrift shop. I like my places not to be taken too seriously, that they're not stiff, they're inviting and livable and have lots of layers. I think round shapes create sense of intimacy for the dining. The marble and the texture of the leathered finish gives that old world warmth to it. Nothing matchy, but it all works, and that's how I like the space. The ceiling connects 2 spaces, the living and dining area. The texture of Venetian plaster creates the depth, and this is the first thing people notice when they walk into the space and they gasp. And even for me, it was gutsy, but once it was done, I was ecstatic. I didn't want that kitchen to look like a kitchen. I want glamour, I want chic, but it had to be livable. For the glamour and sexy look, I decided to go with the high gloss lacquer material, so the island and the hedge on the other side are done in that finish. The working perimeter of the kitchen is done in a very simple shaker style MDF doors. That part says it's a kitchen. And to warm it up, this very graphic black and white color scheme, I decided to add French oak pantries. The wood adds warmth and give another dimension to the space. And the island countertop is a Arabescato Marble, the most beautiful marble I can imagine. I love it. It is a one-piece marble. The slab was just a few inches short. So we had to come up with a solution, and that's how this butcher block appeared. It creates a separation between the eating area from entertaining area of the island. And actually at the end, it worked just perfect. Sometimes problems definitely can turn into a solution. Always take advantage of that. Again, the house has a very narrow footprint. I had to find a room for our family to watch a TV, maybe play a game or read a book. I decided why not do it next to the window with this beautiful fireplace wall. And now it separates a kitchen from a small family area perfectly. The master bedroom in the house had to feel very relaxing, very informal, and had a personality. And that's how I decided to paint all the doors and the frame and the walls the same color. The ceiling got a little bit of a blue that connects it to the vanity inside the ensuite. The mirror on the closet doors reflect a lot of daylight and brings again that bevel edge, that is my favorite, brings a little bit of a sparkle and old world glamour. I used wallpaper again. It's always a choice for me behind the bed. It sets the tone, it sets the mood for the space usually. That sense of depth and movement, but very understated and in a very muted way. The ensuite was very, very dated. That was probably the most saddest room in the entire house. With this big window with a lot of daylight, I wanted to create a feeling of being outside in a beautiful garden. So right away I had that idea of using this big mural that would give me color, that would give me the feeling of outdoors. I decided to mix in just very unexpected details. In the shower, you'll see framing the large niche with a touch of red to connect with the rest of the room. The one end of the room is taken by a beautiful Amiata tub, and I was looking for that vintage European look for my plumbing fixtures. I want the vanity to bring color to the space, so I designed these two-tone cabinets with a high gloss finish on the doors. This beautiful hardware, I knew I wanted to use it in my house, like a beautiful earrings on this cabinet.
Were we easy to work with?
Very easy and make me feel so comfortable. Thank you so much. I felt like I didn't feed you guys, I didn't give you coffee. Like to me, it's like, oh.
You don't need to feed us.
You didn't even eat anything.